Welcome to the Thursday edition of Spotting Tampa International. Well, you'd never know there's a hurricane looming and headed this way in a few days. Beautiful, warm, breezy morning here in Central Florida. Let's get on over to the aviation action. 5:59 a.m. Runway 1 right. United headed northeast to EWR, Newark, New Jersey. Well, that was a quick rotation for our friends at United. Way to go. That was impressive. American Airbus 321 blastoff. 2 hours and 2 minutes to Dallas Fort Worth, DFW this morning. One left. The Southwest train has officially started. All on board for one right now. First of 612 in the next 15 minutes.
Push out of 40, your discretion and advise ready to move. Push and pull back up to
Well, whether it's one right or one left, it doesn't matter. Turn and burn special for Southwest. Southwest take off with the lights on in the cabin? Maybe just a reflection. Sure looked like it. You've all heard me. I hate it when that happens. I'm trying to take video and all I have is a reflection when I'm actually a passenger. Frontier Griswold. Not to be confused with Clark Griswold. Gosh, I can hardly see it. Why is the tail not lit up? I can't see Griswold the bear. What's going on? Turn the tail light on. Breaker, breaker. Turn the lights on. Roger, roger. I think I'm going to run for office. As head of the FAA, my first act will be all airplanes must be lit up, head to toe, per spotter requirements mandated by the new president of the FAA, Captain Stephen Markovich. And we're going to start with UPS. See you, Griswold.
1571 10 car holds short runway 1 right for just a moment. One right, via Charlie.
Well, it's a beautiful day as American pushes for one left. We're on the lookout for a major hurricane, which could be a Category 3, Dorian, which is looking more and more like it may reach out and touch us here in Florida. You know, the Tampa people here, the Tampa International Airport team has canceled some of the spotting events for this weekend, on the holiday weekend, as they move into hurricane preparedness. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that Dorian fizzles out. It's like a pair of A321s. Got American 2020 closely followed by Delta. Musical Airbuses.
21 at 2 Cam Tower, right, hold short, 1 left.
Rotate. Boom, right into the light.
Okay, 21 and B2, runway 1 left.
Sun does not come up until 7:04 now. We're losing like a minute a day. The cover of darkness is getting longer and longer. Boy, it's still blazing hot, let me tell you. It's not until October does anything really change around here in Florida.
Page 538, telegram, picture of the screen, driver, expect runway 1 right. 1 right.
Hey, that's kind of cool. You can see the long-term parking followed by the short-term parking and the tower. United 737-800. This is the flight that makes the long run, long non-stop to SFO. Hey, if you come spotting Tampa International, here's a little tip for you. Rush hour starts at 6 a.m. About 6:45 for about 10-15 minutes. It almost goes dead here for 10-15 minutes. It's that great time for a bathroom break or run down to Starbucks and grab your coffee, get something to eat, get a breakfast sandwich. That sounds like the Chamber of Commerce. But there's your spotting tip for today at Tampa International. 6:45 to 6:55, break time. Spirit in the sky, Norman Greenbaum. I need to check with Danny in media relations. They have to know. How many signs are there in total at Tampa International? I'm going to guess 12.6 billion. Let me see if I can find out. It'd be interesting to know. It's got to be just tens of thousands when you count all the signage. Red, white, and blue. Making a trip to our nation's capital. It's always so appropriate. Red, white, and blue to Washington, D.C. DCA, Reagan National Airport. Coast to coast. Next stop, SFO in 5 hours. Boy, they're going from hot and muggy, 93 today here, to probably 60s, maybe 70 and dry in San Francisco. And no hurricane coming either. It just dawned on me. Haha, yeah, dawn. I get it. Just dawned on me. We've not seen a minibus this morning. It's not spotting TPA without our minibus. Wow, looks like Omega is still here, and I heard it was going to be here till Friday, but it's in a new location. It's over by FedEx this morning. It's that 40-year-old DC-10 tanker. Can't get enough of that guy. Oh, I spoke too soon. Short, stubby, and gets the job. Oh my gosh, it's a pair of Airbuses. The American, and I think that was the LaGuardia Delta A319 minibus. Boy, oh boy, they just made it on today's video because it's just about time to depart. Why is it, to me, the Delta minibus just looks so much bigger than the American version? Somebody had a good point about the horizontal stripes on the tail making it look differently. This just looks like a totally different fuselage to me. What do you guys think? Bianco. Is it Bianca or Bianco? The polar bear. I'd look sad too. Get me the heck out of Florida. Any place else, just get it cooler. I need the air conditioning. I would too with that fur coat on. See you later, bud. Boy, it's really getting busy now. I don't know if that's Denver and then Ord, or the O'Hare and then the Denver. Come on, you can do it. This guy's got to get the job number 2. The Polar Express. Up and away. as the sun rises, that's going to conclude another edition of Spotting Tampa International. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you like what you saw today, smash that subscribe button, like, share, and hit the notification button. See you tomorrow on another edition of Spotting Tampa International.
Cross runway 28.